73.09% polling in phase 2 of Assam Assembly election till 6 p.m. Fate of 345 candidates in 39 constituencies sealed in EVMs. Top BJP leader and Prime Minister Modi asserts people of Assam trusts NDA's commitment for development and peace. Spike in election campaigning for third phase of polls. President Ramnath Kovind recovering well after bypass surgery. Rajinikanth to be honoured with Dada Saheb Phalke Award for the year 2019. And COVID-19 vaccination for everyone aged above 45 years begins today. A very good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin from the studios of DDK Guwahati. This is Jolly Khoikia Gogoi with the stories in detail. Over 73.09% of electorate exercised their franchise in the 39 assembly constituencies of Assam during the second phase of polls on Thursday till 6 p.m. with fate of 345 candidates sealed in EVMs. The final polling percentage is expected to be higher, with voting continuing at many places beyond 6 p.m. No major incident of violence was reported and polling was largely peaceful, said Election Commission. However, stray incidents of scuffle among the supporters of various parties took place in some places. There were some minor glitches at certain polling stations due to technical problems in EVMs, and some machines had to be replaced. Earlier, the Election Commission had made all necessary arrangements for smooth conduct of the polls. Prominent candidates in the second phase are BJP ministers Piyush Hazarika from Jagirod, Porimal Suklabaidya from Dholai and Bhavesh Kolita from Rangya, among others. Prime Minister and senior BJP leader Narendra Modi said that double-engine government is required in Assam for continuous progress. He asserted that people of Assam trust NDA's commitment to development and peace. He said that the Congress has betrayed the people of the state. Addressing a poll rally at Kokrajhar, the Prime Minister said that the BJP has peace, progress and protection mantra for the Bodoland territorial region. The Prime Minister said that government is committed to ensure welfare of the tribal people. The Prime Minister said that the BJP-led government has implemented slew of women empowerment schemes which proved beneficial for them.
हिंदुस्तान इस बात को जानता है कि यहाँ के नौजवानों में फुटबॉल बहुत फेमस है। अगर मैं उन्हीं की भाषा में कहूं तो कांग्रेस और उसके महाजूट को यहां के लोगों ने फिर रेड कार्ड दिखा दिया गया है।
With just 5 more days left for the third and final phase of polls in Assam, all political parties in the state have intensified their respective election campaigns. Top Congress leader Manish Tiwari on Thursday addressed a press conference of the party in Guwahati, where he alleged that Sarbananda Sonowal government had failed to bring peace in the state and there was anarchy in many parts of the state in the last 5 years. On Citizenship Amendment Act, the Congress leader said the act's implementation will pose a grave threat to the identity and culture of people of Assam. The CPIM, in its efforts to garner public support ahead of the final phase of polls, held an election rally at Milan Bazar under Horbhug Assembly constituency today, whereas Assam BJP leader Himanta Biswa Sarma also addressed a few election rallies for party candidates for the third phase of polls. Meanwhile, Election Commission on Thursday issued a notice to Himanta Biswa Sarma for allegedly threatening a Bodoland People's Front leader. The poll body has asked Sarma to reply by tomorrow evening. President Ramnath Kovind on Thursday said he is recovering well after his bypass surgery and thanked doctors and caregivers. The president said he was touched by messages from citizens and leaders from across the country and abroad wishing him speedy recovery. It is difficult to express in words my gratitude to you all, said President Kovind in a tweet. Kovind, 75, had on Tuesday underwent cardiac bypass surgery at the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, New Delhi. Kovind had underwent a health checkup at Army Hospital, New Delhi, following chest discomfort on Friday morning. Veteran actor superstar Rajinikanth will be honoured with the prestigious Dadasaheb Phalke Award for the year 2019. Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar made this announcement today. The award will be given on 3rd of next month. In a tweet, Javadekar described him as one of the greatest actors in the history of Indian cinema. He said Rajinikanth's contribution as an actor, producer and screenwriter has been iconic. Dadasaheb Phalke Award is the highest honour of Indian cinema. Rajinikanth has appeared in over 160 films, predominantly in Tamil cinema. He has also worked in other Indian film industries such as Bollywood, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam and Bengali.
रजनीकांत को दादा साहब फाल्के अवार्ड देने की सिफारिश की है और उसको हमने स्वीकारा है.
Government withdrew orders related to the changes in the interest rates of small savings schemes. Finance Minister says interest rates on small savings schemes will continue to be at the levels as in March 2021. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has withdrawn the recent orders related to the changes in the interest rates of small savings schemes. In a tweet, she said that Government of India shall continue to be at the rates which existed in the last quarter of 2020 to 2021. It implies that the interest rates on small savings schemes will continue to be at the pre-existing levels that prevailed as in March 2021. The fourth batch of 3 Rafale fighter jets arrived in India from France yesterday. The Indian Air Force in a tweet said that the 3 IAF Rafales landed on Indian soil after a direct ferry from Istres Air Base, France. It said Rafales were refueled in flight by UAE Air Force tankers. It said this marks yet another milestone in the strong relationship between the two air forces. Now we take a short break. We'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
जल्दी करो यार, प्लीज जल्दी।
दूसरा कोई मैच है क्या?
ऐसा ही कुछ है यार, बैंक जाना है दादाजी को लेके।
हाँ यार, उम्र होने पर कभी कभी मदद तो लगती है,
पर बैंकिंग में नहीं।
वैसे भी आरबीआई कहता है सीनियर सिटीजन सबसे पहले। अगर आप 70 साल से ऊपर हैं और आप बैंक नहीं जा सकते तो बैंक आएगा आपके पास जरूरी सेवाएं लेकर, वो भी वाजिब दरों पर।
सीनियर सबसे पहले। आरबीआई कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Welcome back. COVID-19 vaccination for everyone aged above 45 years began today. The cutoff date for the 45 plus years category is those persons born before 1st January 1977. The comorbidities clause has been removed to make the system simpler. All persons of 45 years and above can register themselves in the CoWIN system for booking of appointment for vaccination. On-site registration of such persons will also be permissible. People can go to their nearest vaccination center after 3 p.m. for on-site registration with any identity document. If a beneficiary has taken an online appointment for vaccination on CoWIN, then there is no need to take any further appointment at private or public hospitals. If any hospital does not follow these guidelines of vaccination, then one must lodge a complaint at toll-free number 1075. Nagaland reported the single highest day COVID-19 positive cases today after nearly a gap of more than a month. Health and Family Welfare Minister S. Pang New Form said 107 cases of COVID-19 have been reported from Kohima. Health Department COVID-19 bulletin stated that the cases were detected among the traced contacts. The Sikkim Home Department issued a new notification on measures for containment of COVID-19 last evening, under which night curfew has been extended till 30th April 2021. The night curfew after 10 p.m. includes restaurants, bars, discos, pubs and gyms, while vehicular movement will not be allowed after 10:30 p.m. with immediate effect. There is relaxation for commercial goods vehicles and vehicles on emergency duty. Hotels and restaurants are allowed to provide services to in-house guests. Importantly, hotel owners, travel agents and homestay owners have been directed to ensure that tourists staying in their establishments carry a negative RT-PCR test report conducted 72 hours prior to their arrival, effective from 7th April 2021. They have also been directed to make arrangement for COVID-19 testing if tourists arrive without COVID-19 negative report. Over 6,51,17,000 doses of COVID vaccine have been administered to the beneficiaries in the country so far. Union Health Ministry said that more than 20,63,000 doses were given to the beneficiaries at the last 24 hours. A total number of 72,330 new cases have been reported in the country in the last 24 hours, taking the cumulative positive cases to over 1,22 lakh. The Health Ministry said 459 deaths have been reported during the last 24 hours, taking the toll to 1,62,927 across the country. Meanwhile, the country's COVID-19 recovery rate is 93.89%, with a total recovery of more than 40,000 patients in the last 24 hours. Presently, the total number of active cases in the country is over 5,84,000, which comprises only 4.78% of the total positive cases. In terms of the COVID scenario in the Northeast, Arunachal has reported 4 active cases, followed by 16,785 cured cases, even as the death tallied 56. Reporting 515 active cases in its kitty, Assam has logged 2,15,445 released cases. Case load for the dead is 1,105. Saddled with 70 active cases, Manipur has topped 28,956 discharged cases, even as the death toll is 374. Meghalaya has 49 active cases, 13,866 cured cases, even as the dead account for 150. Reporting 31 active cases, Mizoram has logged 4,434 released cases, while the death toll is 11. Embroiled with 112 active cases, Nagaland has topped 12,136 cured cases. The tally for the dead is 92. Reporting 47 active cases, Sikkim has logged 6,053 discharged cases. The death toll is 135. In Tripura, active cases number 60, while cured cases stood at 33,065. The death tallied 392. Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga graced as a chief guest at the inauguration function of 75 years of India's independence celebration at Vanapa Hall, Aizawl, the capital of Mizoram, today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on March 12, 2021 inaugurated the India's independence celebration event by flagging off a 241-mile march from Sabarmati Ashram in Ahmedabad to Dandi in Gujarat, which marked the beginning of the celebration. Now to end the news, the headlines once again. Over 73.09% polling in phase 2 of Assam Assembly election till 6 p.m. Fate of 345 candidates in 39 constituencies sealed in UDMs. Top BJP leader and Prime Minister Modi asserts people of Assam trusts in NDA's commitment for development and peace. Spike in election campaigning for third phase of polls. President Ramnath Kovind recovering well after bypass surgery. Rajinikanth to be honoured with Dada Saheb Phalke Award for the year 2019. And COVID-19 vaccination for everyone aged above 45 years begins today. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.